Daily 8 English Podcast.
From Daily 8 English.
Hey, fellow English learners. It's good to see you all. Welcome back to Daily 8 English, where 8 minutes a day builds the fluency of a lifetime. I'm Tom.
And I'm Olivia. Let's get started.
Olivia, real talk. Have you ever said yes to something at work when you absolutely 100% wanted to say no?
Oh, more times than I'd like to admit. You take on the extra project, you skip lunch, you stay late, and then you resent the whole thing.
And the worst part? The person who asked you has no idea. They think you're totally fine with it.
Which is why saying no, politely, professionally, without damaging the relationship, is one of the most valuable skills you can develop in any workplace.
And today we're going to show you exactly how to do it. In English, confidently, without feeling guilty or burning any bridges.
Because saying no isn't rude. Saying no badly, that's where things go wrong.
Technique number 1, the appreciate and redirect. This is your go-to when you genuinely can't take something on, but you want to stay supportive.
The structure is simple. You start by acknowledging the request, showing you heard it and you value it. Then you explain your constraint briefly. Then you offer an alternative if you can.
So instead of just saying, I can't do that, which sounds flat and final, you say something like, I really appreciate you thinking of me for this. I'm completely tied up with the Henderson report this week, but I could revisit this with you next Monday. Would that work?
See what happened there? You acknowledged, you explained, you redirected. The other person doesn't feel rejected. They feel like you're still on their side.
And that phrase, completely tied up, is great. It's natural, it's professional, and it signals that you're busy without oversharing or making excuses.
Another phrase that works beautifully here, I want to give this the attention it deserves. And right now, I can't do that justice. It shows respect for their request while being honest about your limits.
Technique number 2, the yes, but later. This one is perfect when the task is actually something you want to do, just not right now.
Which happens a lot, right? The timing is wrong, but the work itself is fine.
Exactly. So instead of a flat no, you say, I'd love to be involved in this. Can we schedule it for next week when I've wrapped up my current deadlines?
Or, this sounds like a great project. Let me finish what's on my plate right now and circle back to you by Thursday. Does that give you enough time?
Circle back. That's a phrase you'll hear constantly in professional settings. It means to return to something later. Let me circle back to you on that.
And notice how both of those responses still say yes, just not right now. You're managing expectations without closing the door.
Which is everything in a professional relationship. You want people to keep coming to you. You just need them to come at the right time.
Technique number 3, the soft no with reason. Sometimes you genuinely can't help and there's no redirect, no later option. This is how you handle that cleanly.
The key here is to give a brief, honest reason, without over-explaining or apologizing excessively. One clean sentence is enough.
Something like, I'm not the best person for this one. My focus right now is entirely on the client side. You might want to check with David. He's much closer to this area.
Beautiful. You said no, you gave a reason, and you actually helped them find a solution. That's not burning a bridge. That's building one.
Another option, I have to be upfront with you. I'm at capacity right now, and I wouldn't be able to give this the quality it needs. I don't want to let you down by taking it on half-heartedly.
At capacity. Another fantastic professional phrase. It means you're full. You have no more room. I'm at capacity this week.
And that last part, I don't want to let you down. That's the key. It reframes your no as something you're doing for them, not against them.
Technique number 4, handling pushback. Because sometimes you say no politely and the other person pushes back. Can't you just fit it in? Or, it won't take long, I promise.
Ah, yes, the classic guilt trip.
Right. And this is where a lot of people cave. They say yes just to end the discomfort. But you don't have to.
The key is to hold your position calmly without getting defensive. Something like, I completely understand the urgency and I wish I could help right now, but taking this on would mean dropping something else. and I don't think that serves either of us well.
That phrase, "I don't think that serves either of us well," is incredibly powerful. It makes your no sound logical, not personal. You're thinking about the outcome for both of you.
Another option for pushback: I hear you and I want to help. Let's find a solution that works. Can we loop in someone else or adjust the deadline on my end?
You're still collaborative. You're still problem-solving. You're just not saying yes to something that doesn't work for you.
And that's the mindset shift. Saying no professionally isn't about refusing to help. It's about being honest, so that the help you do give is actually good.
All right, word tour time. 6 words for your professional vocabulary. I'll kick us off. First word, capacity. C-A-P-A-C-I-T-Y.
Capacity means the maximum amount you're able to do or contain. At work, I'm at full capacity this sprint and can't take on additional tasks.
Second word, bandwidth. B-A-N-D-W-I-D-T-H. Bandwidth originally comes from tech, but in professional English, it means the time and energy you have available. I don't have the bandwidth for that right now.
Third word, redirect. R-E-D-I-R-E-C-T. To redirect means to send something in a different direction. In conversations, she skillfully redirected the request to a colleague better suited for the task.
Fourth word, assertive. A-S-S-E-R-T-I-V-E. Assertive means confident and direct in expressing your needs without being aggressive. Being assertive at work means knowing your limits and communicating them clearly.
Fifth word, diplomatically. D-I-P-L-O-M-A-T-I-C-A-L-L-Y. Diplomatically means handling situations carefully and tactfully to avoid causing offense. She said no diplomatically, firm but never unkind.
Sixth word, pushback. P-U-S-H-B-A-C-K. Pushback means resistance or opposition to a decision or request. When he said no, he got some pushback from his manager, but he held his ground professionally.
6 powerful words: capacity, bandwidth, redirect, assertive, diplomatically, pushback, all essential for professional English.
And here's your listener challenge. This week, find one situation where you would normally say yes out of obligation and try one of today's phrases instead. Just one. "I'm at capacity right now," or "Let me circle back to you on that." See how it feels.
You might be surprised. People respect honesty far more than an overloaded yes that leads to poor results.
So here's your reflection question. Is there something on your plate right now that you said yes to when you should have said no? And what would you do differently today? Just sit with that for a moment.
Because that honest reflection, that's where real growth lives.
If today's episode helped you, hit subscribe. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm Tom.
I'm Olivia. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.